So every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central, we do what are called dad stories. I keep a journal, and I have kept a journal since, let me tell you the exact date, March 14th of 2014 on my kids. So I've kept a journal on them. And what I like to do on Sunday nights is just share a story with you all about some of the craziness of being a dad of 3 kids. Every week, on Sunday, I just like to share a little story about the kids and the crazy crap that they're up to. So today, the dad story of the week is the basement waterfall. And so this is going to be a little picture show and tell for you guys. So my kids, they like to get into all kinds of mischief of many different sorts. And so I just got to show you a picture here. So this is a picture of my refrigerator. So that's the fridge. Obviously that's our kitchen, and you'll see like many fridges have, it's got the water fountain, the water dispenser, right? And then I want you to take a look a little south of that water dispenser. Can anybody tell me what they see that might be a problem a little south of that water dispenser? I'll give you a second. Can anybody see what might be a bit of a problem just a little south of that water dispenser? It's not actually a drain. First of all, yes, Mountain Stars, it's not actually a drain. And second of all, that black rectangle down at the bottom there, that black rectangle you see down at the bottom, just about, like if you look right about here when I switch screens, like right about there, that black rectangle is a air vent, an air conditioning vent. So it's very precariously located just below the water dispenser. So if you think like a little 3-year-old for a second, and actually he's 2, mind you. If you think about the little 2-year-old for a second, he decides, hey, you know what? I need some water. And he says, you know what? There's a nice little hole right down there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my cup up here and I'm going to lodge it such that the water doesn't turn off and it fills up the cup. So, you don't need to be a physics nerd to figure this one out. If the cup is lodged into the water dispenser such that it's not going to turn off, and the water begins to pour out of said cup, and there's no drain in said water dispenser, where might your physics degree tell you that water's going to go? That's right. It's going to go right down said air vent. And where might said air vent go after that, you might ask? Well, how about straight down to the basement? How about straight down yonder, through said basement, through the air conditioning vent, and just be running like a waterfall down through that? Now you might say to yourself, well, big deal, you must have found out quickly, right? Well, my friends, you'd be egregiously wrong, because said dad, the dummy before you, thought he'd go take a shower, and said 2-year-old would be okay for a 10-minute shower. Well, you, my friend, are an idiot for taking a shower, because now the cup is overflowing, the water is pouring into said basement on top of said clothes that are already cleaned and now completely soaked, because you thought you'd just take a break from dadhood for a second and take a shower. So now the basement is soaked, the clothes are soaked, and you're gonna catch hell when mom gets home. But it gets better. It gets better. It's totally my fault, Judas Jones. It's totally my fault. But it gets better. So I'm taking a shower. He says he was 6 at the time. No, 5. I got the 5-year-old home and I've got the 2-year-old home. Never shower with the kid. Lesson learned is right. So the 5-year-old comes up to say, hey, Dad, The kitchen is soaked. You might want to come down for this. So, anyways, so I come down the stairs, and as I'm coming down the stairs, so our stairs come down, and our kitchen's like over here. So as you come down the stairs, and the kitchen's over here, I come down the stairs, and my son comes, he hears me coming down, so he knows it's about to hit the fan. He comes running around the corner, and now we're talking about, you can see the floor in the kitchen, right? So we're talking about a wood floor completely covered in water. So everything that you can see is covered in water, and then it's all pouring down that black vent. He comes around the corner, and he just takes an epic yoink! Boom! My 5-year-old just zip, right on that water, straight Squidward, blap, right onto his face, slips on the water, splat, right face down. So now we've gone from having a bit of a water issue to we now got a kid face down, flopped face down in the water. We've got water pouring into the basement, and my friends, it has just gotten a bit wild. All because I decided I'm going to go ahead and take a quick shower, and now we got a kid slipping, straight Squidward on it, and we got me cleaning up the basement that is covered in water. And I had messed up big time, my fellas, all because I thought, hey, I got time to take a shower. They're watching this show. They can handle it for a few seconds, right? I'm just going to go take a shower. I'm going to come back down. They're still going to be watching the show. But, my friends, you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. And we got a basement full of water, and we got a 5-year-old uncontrollably crying because of a straight Squidward in the kitchen. So, my friends, another dad story for you. An epically wonderful reaction by yours truly to realize that the basement is flooded. Your 5-year-old is face down, crying in a puddle of water, soaked to the bone, and you got a mom to answer to in about 15 to 20 minutes when she gets home. So there you go, my friends. Another dad story. I love all of you. Thank you so much for it. I hope you enjoyed it. These are all true, 100% true, guys. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to, quite honestly. Every Sunday night, we're going to do a new one of these, 9 p.m. Central. Join me for it. We're just going to have a blast, making fun of myself, embarrassing my kids, whatever I can do to have a little video evidence for them, because you can see what they've done to me. So I'm going to keep a little video evidence of some embarrassment for them, because it's fun for me too.